How to spot a good student house. So this is just based in the UK, just looking at houses and what you need to look for in order to pick out the good ones. So a good one is usually been recently refurbished, it's clean, it's got nice open spaces, it's been designed well, and the agents are proactive. So just to dig into that a little bit more, usually they do refurbishments over the summer while students may or may not be there. They'll usually kit it out with a fresh bit of paint, update any fixtures and fittings, make sure the kitchen's in working order, and look after the bathrooms. They are the key points. So when you go to view, make sure that everything's working, everything's nice and tidy, everything's neat and up to date and modern. You know, there aren't wires hanging down and there aren't cupboards falling off, you know, that sort of feel. 2, make sure it's clean. You know, every agent is proud of their house and they should keep it clean. This was, I think, this is 3rd on the overall influences of decision make or break. Is your bedroom clean? If not, you know, it needs to be clean, and that's probably a sign of things to come, so make sure you're wary of that. Also on the list we have the bedrooms. You know, students design / bedroom agents who are, or landlords who are hot on design, that is a really good sign for a student. It means they put a lot of effort into thinking about their design, their interior design, how they can fit and maximise space. So if they've got good spaces, creative design, that's absolute plus. Make sure you get in there. 4th, fast Wi-Fi. Why? Because they care. You know, it's the biggest premium students will pay extra for, and that's fast Wi-Fi. So does it reach your bedroom? Does it work well in the communal area? Is it like to go down when there's 5, 6, 7, 8 students trying to watch Netflix at the same time? Yes or no? Simple answer. If not, what can you do? Can they put boosters in? Can they, change providers? Or if there's nothing they can do, unfortunately, we just have to try and work around it. That is a very good sign of an agent. Proactiveness. How to spot a good house. A house can't be proactive, but the agent can be. So are they giving you, when you attend the viewing, have they got all the documents that you need for it? Have they got the gas safe certificate, electrical certificate, the tenancy and the deposit arrangement? They can give you all that. You don't have to sign it, and you shouldn't sign it. An agent shouldn't force you to sign it. They shouldn't be putting pressure on you to sign it, because they give you the information, you make a decision, and if no, that's absolutely fine. They will have another set of students somewhere along the line come down and take it. The good agents are always in demand. They will not force you for that sale. They will not force you for that signature, rather. Another aspect to look at is, for me, when I go into a house, what I look for is the bedrooms. I make sure they're big. I make sure they're spacious. They're clean. They've got mattress protectors, and they've got nice desks and wardrobes and storage areas. That's the one thing I look for. How is it designed? How does everything fit in? And is it good quality fixtures and beds? If they put a bit more money into these, they're usually a good agent and they will care about you, rather than those that give you a mattress that's about that thin. They give you a desk that's slanted and a wardrobe that is collapsing. They're probably not. They're probably just getting the money out of that, and they'll try and keep that for as long as possible. Second up is bathrooms. Again, we talked about cleanliness, but make sure, bathrooms are no one really likes sharing a bathroom or the toilet or anything like that, but make sure it's clean, make sure everything works, so no drippy taps, the toilet's clean, it's not broken, it works perfect, the shower's hot, and it can sustain pressure for a period of time. Because if there's 5 people in your house, there's 5 people in my house, we run out of water after about 2.5. So make sure that there's constant flow of hot water. They're likely to be electric showers. There's good pressure, and everything's clean. Kitchen, again, cleanliness. Look at the hob, look at the oven. Make sure they all work. Look at the worktops. Make sure there's enough space for you to make dinner. And make sure, again, when you look around, there's doors not hanging off. It's fairly modern. They've created the space well, they've designed it well, and that's usually a good sign, good agent. One final bit for me is a very good way to spot a good student house is it's not just plain walls. If it is just plain walls, it doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad agent, but it just means that there's a lot of places like that. It's not going to stand out. If you're happy with just having plain walls and furnishings, actually, I will touch on furnishings, but if everything's just magnolia, white, it's just going to be I would expect a very standard service, because it's an asset, they're looking after an asset, they're not doing anything with it, but I would look at what's in it. So let's talk about furnishings. Make sure they're good quality, the sofas aren't falling apart. Expect wear and tear. Wear and tear is natural, they can't replace a sofa every year. It's not viable. But if it's severely damaged and they haven't repaired it, that should be a red flag in here going, right, they haven't done that. What's the bedroom like? Is the bed falling apart? Or is the wardrobe falling apart? What about the TV stand? What about the dining table? What about the kitchen? These should be flagging up bits that they need to be repaired, but for some reason they're not. That should be putting red flags, But make sure that you stick to these. I hope this has been useful. I'll do a quick conclusion. So the bits that I look for. Look at the spaces. Look at the creativity. Look at the design of the house. Look at the fixtures and furnishings. The cleanliness. Try the Wi-Fi out. And look at the letting agents. Make sure they are proactive. Make sure they're doing everything they can to be as helpful as possible. They will answer your questions. They've got a tenancy agreement, deposit agreement, certificates, and they're not forcing you for that signature. I hope this has been useful. Any questions, let me know. If not, subscribe to StudentIt and you can get more content like this. I'll see you soon.